Good morning everybody. I've just put a new faceplate on my platen. This is piece of 01 tool steel that I've hardened. I'm hoping it will make a lovely hard smooth platen to work against, and this is primarily for John, who built this machine for me. So you can see I'm running the sorry, there we are. You can see that it's really flat. I ground it flat as well, John, on my other cheap machine to make sure that it was really flat. Anyway, that was Brummy John 200 built this machine for me for nothing. He didn't want anything for it, and it happened just at the right time. I was losing my job through redundancy, and at my age and time of life and health, etc., I would have never been able to find another job. I would have probably ended up on the unemployment list. So with this machine that John built for me, I was able to turn my hobby into a living. So this is an opportunity to say a really massive and heartfelt thanks to you, John, for what you've done for me, and you've given me the opportunity to earn a living. And also, this, whilst I'm saying whilst I'm in the mood of saying thanks, just thanks to my customers as well. I've had some huge support from all of you. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to put a belt on this machine and see how this new platen works.
I mean, in those days we had plastic over trousers.
It doesn't really matter how far away I am, my shadow is always close by. My shadow happens to be sitting in the back of the car keeping an eye on me. She likes to come and sit in the car. Well guys, I'm pleased to say the new platen has worked out just fantastic. It's put some wonderful bevels onto these knives, and these are the knives I just finished with that. If I wait for the camera to focus, if it is, just superb, absolutely superb. I'm delighted. I'm really delighted with the grinds. So the machine, John, absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you enough. Now I'm going to test one of these knives, edge retention test and tip strength test. Right guys, I put an edge on this knife and it does feel very sticky. So cut the paper test. As you can see, it's beautifully sharp. Right, I think first of all I'll do an edge test. Sorry, a tip test. Got a piece of Iroko wood down here, and I'll dig the knife into the Iroko wood and give it a good lever and twist and see what we can do to the tip. Now, I've got no special test machines here, so I mean the only way that I can be sure that my product is as good as it can be is to test it like this. You know, like I did a video a few weeks ago where I banged a knife into a piece of wood and hit it with a lump hammer and sledgehammer, etc. to test its resilience. So I'm trying to make the knife as idiot proof as I can. For the simple reason that that way I'll be assured in my own mind it's a quality product and I can go to bed at night. Right, this is that block of Iroko. What I would like to point out at the moment, that this is just purely a test for my own edification, so I can understand how robust the tip is. You can see, hopefully if it's focused, you see the tip of the knife. It's intact at the moment, and so simply I'm just going to just put it in and twist. And I would consider I would consider this to be abusive. I'm going to wear a pair of gloves to protect my hand. Right, so in and twist. In and twist. So far so good. In and lever. In and lever. In and lever. In and lever. I don't know if you can see the tip, but the tip is absolutely fine. In, lever. In, lever. In. Now, this is really abusive, and the tip is holding up. Get it right in the camera. That is just brilliant. There's no breaking that tip. There's no breaking that tip. In and twist. In and twist. Well, folks, that's very conclusive to me. The tip, absolutely fine. Absolutely, there's no chipping on the blade. There's no twisting or bending of the tip. And the damage to the piece of wood, as you can see, I really whacked it in. Now I'm just going to do an edge test. and just literally just bang the knife. Don't know if you can see that or not what I'm doing. Bang the knife into this wood. This is Iroko wood, which is an African hardwood. So I'm banging it all the way from the ricasso right to the tip. Really giving it some what for. This is more abuse than I hope my knives are ever going to get out in the field. So if they can survive that, they should survive anything. It still feels very sticky. Also try patterning it crossways into the grain of this. Got another big lump of wood. This is a very hard piece of wood again. I'm not sure what it is, but it's an English hardwood. And trying to twist it out as well, so that's going to put an awful lot of strain onto the edge. No, that's still sharp. Oh, I think that confirms to my own mind, and hopefully anyone watching this, that the hardness and temper of the blade is pretty much spot on. For any of you guys that are in the queue for a knife from me, I've just started work on order number 75, so this would be 75, take me to 80. So anyone that orders a knife from me, I always issue them with a reference number. So these 5 knives go from order number 75 to order number 80, so you'll know where you are in the queue, and they should be finished in about a week.